that brings us into the next poet, the next piece. It will be a piece from me. And while I'm not a parent, thank God, just yet, I'm patient. I still decided to take on that role, being the eldest sibling, the eldest daughter, and I will take a standpoint similar to Adriana's. And this poem is called, this poem is called First Love. It is a piece dedicated to my younger brothers. Right now, one just turned 12, and my first sibling, he is 18 and he's about to turn 19 next month. And their growth and my role in their growth and their journey and being with them, with all my heart, I would never change it. And just wanting to be so much for them as my siblings has even sometimes made me nervous about parenting, because I want to get it right with them and be a good example for my siblings, so I know that I can be a good example for whatever children that I have. And I'm still working and building upon that too. So this piece is called First Love. They say that the first man a girl learns to love is her father. Well, I didn't get that luxury. But there's this boy. I remember the first time we met. Heart so big with a body so fragile. Those big brown eyes and soft charcoal hair, I was instantly in love. He had this button nose and a dazzling aura, and I just knew that I'd always keep him safe. I found a new purpose. I felt the flame in my soul in that moment with every fiber of my being. He could have my right lung, both kidneys, and my left leg. My body is his, and I don't care. His shield, I would always protect him. His name is Jeremiah. And then I got to do it again, because who really gets to have true love twice, right? I mean, it's crazy, but this one was stubborn. He was always a fighter. He told me the first time that we met that things would always go his way, too beautiful to ever say no to. He would always be mine. I vowed to be his warrior and his keeper. No greater pleasure on this earth than having his love to hold for eternity. His name is Joseph. 2 loves for life, 2 true beams of light. For the rest of my existence, learning from blood with them, I feel like a superhero. To learn how they need to be treated and cared for is a privilege. They say the first man a girl usually loves is her father. But I got the blessing of younger brothers, my gentle giant and my wild card. True at heart, and I swear I've been love struck. Sure. Ooh, that still makes me tear up when I say it, because obvious reasons. But I'm not going to do it today. Okay, I'm done. I love them so much.
That's evident. That's clear from the words you displayed about them. It made me think about my youngest sister. Her not having the luxury of meeting my father. He transitioned before she was even able to have a memory of him. But wow.
I just think it's, yes.
No, just such beautiful words to express your love for your siblings.
Thank you. It's so important for sisters to really express that love that they have for their brothers, because it matters, especially if you're an eldest daughter. If you're the first sibling, then you automatically have that role reverse, big brother care for the little siblings. No, it's the big sister, and your siblings are young men and you love them so passionately and so powerfully, like a mother would her own, especially since we're so far apart. They really came in like my babies, and with all my heart, I chose to carry this love very, very deep and that level of protection that I took on such a parenting role, not knowing the first time, but then knowing the second time, and that all sisters really should have a special relationship with their brothers and show them that love and that affection in a way that they can receive it and really learn them, because young men deserve that too from all of the people in their life before they even start their own family.
And I'll welcome you in a moment, and it's nice to see you, but I have to say, this is gearing up to be, I'm here just tearing up, just gentle tears, you know, after Gabriel blew up the spot. Obviously Adriana did, and then Gabriel took it there. Now the Goddess Anahata took it even further, and it's so beautiful because, you know, like you say, this kind of it's been present in my world, just in the thought wise of this gender war thing, and that's what your piece made me think about, is the example that you're giving your brothers of a loving female, you know, and how to have those interactions with an elder female. And I've expressed it before. I always bigging up I Am I Man, but I Am I, you can tell, has sisters, because he has a way with respecting females that is really a fundamental thing. You can feel it's fundamental, and I see that fundamental behavior in you as well, the Goddess Anahata, in all of us, but you just performed, so that was supremely beautiful. And as I Am I said, you could feel that, the sincerity and the truth. Oh, I'm gonna cry, I'm done.
I had to stop myself too and said, no, it's not today, it's not happening. Okay. And since you brought up I Am I, that's the perfect transition. I Am I.
No. I want to say something. Hold on.
Oh, Tone coming into the chat.
I gotta get my piece off of too.
Oh, yeah. Tone coming into the chat. What's
Talk
up?
your talk.
Hold on. Yeah, because wait a minute. You know one thing, people, you know the saying that, you know, you never know a mother's love, right? Like, or like to love a mother, a child would never, like, there's no love like a mother's love to a child, right? And then, you know, what your performance or your piece is like, you know, you don't have to give birth to be a parent, right? But I fight this whole thing like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the boundaries between parents and things. But from that love that you just like expelled and exuded, you know what I'm saying? I felt like you was their mom. Like that love was that strong. So now, like, you have to question, do you have to give birth to somebody to love them like a parent? Like to love them like a mother? Like not like, oh, like this person, like I love this person so much that, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that talk that they say, like that deep love that only a mother can have for their kid. That's the love that I just heard, like from you off to your brothers. So it's like, do you have to like give birth to that child to love them like that? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
That was deeper than that. I felt like that was love that some mothers don't even get. I didn't get that. I didn't get that love from my biological mother, my foster mother. Like, I would take that from my sister. I would take that. Yo, but I just want to say, like, all in all, like, that was beautiful. That really was beautiful. And you know, I wanted to make sure I said that you heard
Thank
it,
you,
because
Tom.
yeah, when you speak, when you write, like, it's embodied. You make somebody embody that. So they're very lucky to have you.
Gratitude.
I just wanted to...
No, Kelly. Oh, my bad.
I'll be very quick. I wanted to say that what Cynthonia just mentioned, for me, straight away made me think about being an auntie. Because the only other children that feel absolutely like they're mine are my nieces. That when your siblings, for me, my siblings having children, they feel like they're my children. I love them the same, even though I don't have them in my presence. It's that same quality of wanting to protect them and wanting to do for them. And obviously they've got their parents, so they're all right. But if I hear anything's wrong or whatever, you know, you feel it in the same way. So I love that you brought that up, Cynthonia, as well, that you don't have to be the parent to feel like the parent, you know. It's a huge point.
Mm-hmm. Gabriel, you have something that you want to add on?
Yes, that piece is really beautiful, and I love what Tone said, you know, about not having to be a mother, to just have that intense love. Like, you didn't give birth to them, but you gave birth to the idea that, like, you gave birth in a way that created such an intense love, like a passion for them. Like, you know, birth is a transition. It's not a painful experience, but it is a painful experience. Let me not say that. A painful experience, but yours wasn't painful in a way that was, like, you know, obviously physical, you know, on you. It was more of spiritual. Like, it was an uplift. It was like, I'm gonna put myself on them as if I was their mother. That's that nurturing spirit that I felt come off you when you speak, when you said their names and stuff, and their names being Jeremiah and Joseph. That, you know, the biblical names, we got that. That was just the thing that spiritual connection that I just felt as you were speaking about them, that nurturing, divine, feminine, just talk was just that love. When you are a mother, it's going to be wonderful because you are able to just display it naturally for your brothers. So therefore, when you have your own kids, it's just going to be flow down the river.
What I said, thank you so much. And those words, especially when it, not especially, but when it also comes from someone who is a brother, and while you may or may not have any sisters or just the additional feminine influence, if that can be felt in a man's perspective, almost as if I'm talking to you as if that's what it would be like if I was your sister as well, that brings such joy and light to my heart as well. And even when I hear young men talk about their experiences with their siblings and their female siblings, I'm like, why your sister not like you? And she don't even like you? She couldn't be my brothers. It's disheartening because of what I feel for them. Like, why does everybody not, what y'all got going on? These are your brothers. Yeah.
I will say that I do like hearing that, because I've truly never, like, I've seen the duality of sister and brother, but like over time, it's just like you always see, you know, the bigger end. I mean, it's always gonna be a little fight, a little bigger end and stuff. But like, I've never really seen such a wholesome, nurturing spirit, like as if it was just mother to child. So hearing that is another whole perspective of older sister to younger brothers, because, you know, some older sisters feel like they got to be an older brother to the younger brothers, instead of being an older sister, a mother to them, and it's just, it carries. I definitely like that.
That dynamic. Thank you. And Adriana, your mic is unmuted. You'll have something.
Yes. It has to be said, as a fellow older sister, like understanding what that's like, and sort of having a telekinesis with the youngers, right? Like, and being able to pinpoint certain things that maybe your mother couldn't. I think it's important to also highlight, especially in single parent households, how common that is, that we end up as the olders or the second olders, or however you have it, to have that position and what that means to the siblings as they get older. Like, you don't really see it until you're in adulthood, but the beautiful dynamic of what you were able to imprint on someone, even though you were, you know, still maturing yourself, is just something beautiful. And you painted that picture very beautifully. Beautifully.
Gratitude.